You have to learn to expect the unexpected. I play this game when I walk down the street. What if this person takes a swing at me? What if this person has a knife? What would I do? I'm the baby of the family. I have an older sister and an older brother. My father was very strict. By the time I came along, my father was tired. So I didn't receive nearly the wrath that my brother received. I had to get out early in the morning. It was still dark. My brother, who was a little lazier than me, he wound up getting the crap beaten out of him. But I wasn't there, so I escaped. I used to really overtrain. Okay, I was insane. I was in a state of constant pain. Before surgery, they gave me a warning saying this might not work and you might have trouble walking. I thought, maybe I wouldn't be able to train again. The first 11 years I lived in Stuyvesant Town. Compared to a lot of other people, I got off easy. I wasn't the only one with a crazed father that was into heavy, physical discipline. My mother couldn't take it too much, and we split. One day we came back from vacation and didn't go back to the apartment. So my father was left to his own devices. We moved to 18th Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue in a basement apartment that was infested with rats. We lived with our mother. And then after that, we moved to 29th Street and then back to 12th Street. Most of my friends lived, in the so-called bad neighborhood. It wasn't uncommon to hear gunshots. I was one of the good kids. I didn't get into, out mugging people or trying to hurt people or that was other people's thing. I've been even invited to go on various muggings. But some of these people eventually paid the price. First they went to juvie, then they went to jail. Unfortunately, a lot of my friends I grew up with didn't make it. They died early or went to jail. Drugs took a major toll. One of my hobbies when I was a kid was just watching the junkies on the nod and marvel at how they would never fall down. And then I made it to High School of Music and Art. Thank God I went to High School of Music and Art. The people there actually wanted to do something other than create mayhem. The people that are artists, they have this problem. They have to create something from nothing. And it's the same thing when someone's coming at you. And that's where the art comes in. You have to be creative on the spot. Everyone loved Kato, Bruce Lee, because he was cool. He beat the crap out of people 10 times his size, and I developed a bad case of dojoitis. That's where you have a bad case where you have to go every day. And I wasn't the baddest, the fastest, the strongest, or any of that. I just lasted. At one point, I was doing judo, karate, and I was doing tumbling over at Flip City in Newark. And then I started jiu-jitsu. And Aisan-Ryu Jiu-Jitsu is kind of an eclectic style of jiu-jitsu. When I went to Aisan, I was a white belt at the end of the line. And it was great because there was no pressure on me. I could just have fun and learn as much as I can. But I did continue my studies of Shorin-Ryu, and now I am kind of a very high rank that I probably don't deserve. And that's an 8th degree black belt. Aisan-Ryu Jiu-Jitsu really kind of expresses the importance of Tai Sabaki, the ability to body shift and move your body out of harm's way. Ukemi is the ability to roll and fall safely. And then we had a lot of Aikido influence. And I was training every day. There was no rest. I really trained hard and I trained often and I trained a lot of things. I wound up being pretty shredded, but at the same time, you're breaking the body down. I wound up with a shattered disc. I walked around with that for about 2 years and it wasn't getting any better. It just got I eventually had to succumb to surgery. But after surgery, I felt great comparatively. I was able to walk without pain. I had to change my work, or my work had to become softer, and I had to be able to off-balance people in order to get anything done. And I had to give up, tumbling, because the spine really couldn't take it. And I gave up judo. So I just stuck really with the karate and the jiu-jitsu. Kata is like moving meditation. It's more about being content, being comfortable within myself. One, I'm able to relax, breathe. I'm able to feel what my body can do. Kind of enjoying the moment and being present, being centered, and being within the moment at that particular time. I deal with pain. Yes, you're going to feel some pain. I administer pain, not because I'm getting my jollies out of it or anything, so that you can feel the technique. So when you put all those little things together and you're able to off-balance somebody and you're able to put them into something that's just really, spectacular, or just put them in such pain almost instantly. When your timing and your technique is just going in sync, well, it just feels wonderful. It's like getting high. And then if one technique fails, then you can flow into the other. And you keep flowing until the person is decimated, on the ground, in agony, in pain. And then you feel happy.